Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a few weeks now, and I've got a new video for you guys. I hope you're going to enjoy. This is mainly tailored to the goalkeeper position, as that is the position I play. I'm basically going to analyse 3 goals I conceded against Weldstone, who play in the National League, and all 3 goals I believe I could have done better on. Like any goal I concede, I always think there's something that I can do better. Very good English there. But the point is, I always feel every goal I concede, there's always something that, I might not be able to save it, but I might be able to put myself in a better position to save it. Because I do think there are goals which are just unsavable, but like I said, you can always use it as an opportunity to learn from it. Okay, maybe I could have got a bit more power in my left leg there to push up and spring up and use my top hand to tip it over, or maybe I could have communicated to my defender to show them out wide. Whatever it is, there's always room for improvement, and that's why every game I watch it back. If I'm unsure about clips, I will reach out to coaches, not just, Tom, Dick and Harry who, have a burger and watch it, and don't really know what they're talking about. I filter all that out. I filter who actually knows the position, who can actually help me. Because you have a lot of fans out there, maybe family included, that they think they know everything about the game, they know what's best, but it's really important to get professional advice, and I get professional advice, and this is why I am making this video, so I can help other goalkeepers get professional advice, another source of feedback for them. Because I've been in loads of positions before where I've really struggled to be like, okay, what could I have done there? And yeah, sometimes you can't see it in your own eyes. So yeah, the best way to improve is to get help. Take that ego away and get help. So I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to crack on with the video. We're going to go through 3 goals I conceded, and I will go over each goal, and hopefully you'll take something from this video. Hey guys, so this was the first goal conceded, and I've put it out on a map for you to try and break it down for you. So firstly, when the centre mid drops into the back line and he's on the ball, firstly I've got to recognise there's no pressure on the ball. And when there's no pressure on the ball, it's more likely going to be an accurate pass. And he's got no pressure on, so as you said, no pressure on the ball, and there's also this blindside run as well. Now, from a defensive point of view, this fullback can see this run, this blindside run, as he's my centre back straight on. So because he's straight on, it takes him longer to turn. So as a goalkeeper, I could potentially communicate blindside run to the centre back, and I would expect more from my fullback as well. I think you've also got to recognise body patterns. So is his head down? Is he looking for the pass? To tell him to drop off earlier. Our line's a wee bit disjointed, as you can see. well, from the video as well. But we'll get to the goalkeeper part. So I actually really like my starting position. It's very high, it's on the front foot. I was quite busy this game, and this is just the one moment where I kind of just got it. I'm not going to say it's a mistake, guys. I just think I could do a little bit better in terms of my decision making. My instincts were to go sweep this up, and that was normally when your instincts are normally right. And yeah, if I was to do this situation again, I would have just come and just been swept up. But that little moment of hesitation, this is the details, guys. That little hesitation, it just allows me not to get there. And then obviously I'm quite high, so then I'm just trying to get in the way, you know. But because it's a bouncing ball, it's a bounce ball is just, when it bounces, obviously it's just easier to lob you, and I know that it's too late by then. But if I'm not coming, guys, this is in terms of decision making. If you're not coming, you've got to back off. You know, I get kind of stuck in no man's land a little bit. So again, not a huge error. This game, when I watched the highlights back, I actually done very well in terms of my sweeping. This is just the one where I could have done a wee bit better, and obviously the defence have got to do better as well. Our line's quite disjointed, you know. We're quite high in the full back area, and then their centre back's quite deep, and on the other side it's sort of similar. So they need that line to be, you know, as straight as we can, really. So you can't let them just make a run in on that. But again, loads of learning points, and I love this. I got feedback to get, you know, this is the feedback I got, and yeah, part of it I already knew, but there was stuff I didn't know. So it's all about learning. So that is the first goal. First goal done. Alright guys, so for this first goal, there was loads of learning points, which is brilliant. When I conceded this goal, I knew there was something I could have done better. I didn't know at the time, but I had that feeling like, you know, there's something I could have done better. Like any goal, really. Any goal, you can always do something better. You might not be able to save everything, but you might be able to put yourself in the best position to save it. So it's important to be, you know, not just look at goals, oh, yeah, it was a good header, oh, great header. Yeah, sometimes, you know, it's a great header, but there's always something you can do, guys. So we'll start from it. So I think the big thing for me was not scanning the box and knowing there's a 4v3 in our box. Now our centre back's been pulled out wide. I'd rather to have him in between the sticks, so, you know, at least have at least man for man. But also I know there's an overlapping run, but the most important bit is, you know, in between the sticks. So communication wise, if I'm doing this situation again, I'm telling the fullback, to try show the player outside, show him down the line, not let him cut in, and I'm dragging that centre back in, and, you know, we're protecting the central part of the goal, the most dangerous part of the goal. But I didn't scan the box. So if I don't scan the box, I don't have the information. And if I don't have the information, I can't give that communication. So a good saying I have, and this relates to footballers, not just goalkeepers, is every time the ball's passed or moved, have a scan, gain information. Because that's how you make your decisions, guys. You know, you make your best decisions by using your eyes and building pictures in your head. So that's the first part. Now on the goalkeeper on my position wise, I'm a little bit out of position. I thought this player was going to take a shot when he cut inside, but when I didn't scan the box and realised we had an overload, it was more obvious he was going to cross it. And looking at his body shape, he's not really got his head down. He doesn't look like he's going to, fire one in. He's leaning back a wee bit. But the main thing is looking in the box as well. Because if I look in the box, I think that he's crossing this. So if he's crossing this, I'm not too close to my near post. I'm very close to my near post. I think I can take a step out wide, and that gives me a chance to intercept the cross. Maybe get a punch on it. Now that's the first thing. Now when it comes into the header, for the header at the back post, I'm still moving. So I'll put down here, get set. I'm not set, I'm moving he heads it back across me like, good forwards do, and then change the direction I'm going. So I'd rather be set in the wrong position than be set, and get set, but it's too late in the right position. There is really no right or wrongs, but have both feet on the ground, stay in control, and I might have a chance of saving it. It's very, from an outsider's point of view, if you're just watching the game, you'd be like, oh, it's a good goal. He's a header back post, keeper can't do much. Of course I can. The communication, the gaining information, the scanning the box, altering my position due to taking in the information I find by scanning the box, and his body shape. So, again, I'm not going to say, this is not a massive goalkeeper mistake. There's just little things I could have done better, and really simple things just by looking. So yeah, loads of learning points. That's why I actually really enjoyed, because not at the time, you don't always enjoy conceding goals, but after the game, when I reflect on it, I'm like, I'm glad that happened. Do you know why? Because I'm going to learn from it, because I choose to learn from it. It's important to choose. A lot of people don't want to watch footage back. They only want to watch the highlights. What the good stuff. Then the stuff that maybe not being as effective in, or the mistakes or the learning opportunities, I call learning, people don't want to watch it back. A lot of players that don't want to watch it back, in my opinion. But if you don't watch it back, you're never going to learn from it. You're just going to hope it doesn't happen again. So watch your footage back and get help as well if you don't, from people that know what they're talking about. So that is the first goal, and we're going to move on to the next one. Right, guys, this is the final goal, and you might be thinking, why am I sitting down here, not at the table? What's that weirdo doing? No, I'm going to show you what I think I could have done better on the final goal. The final goal was the most frustrating goal. I just thought I could do a lot better on it, and frustrating, but again, we're going to learn from it. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a powerful strike. It's a really powerful strike. On the volley, my positioning, I'm happy with my positioning. As you can see, it actually just goes straight down. It's actually just above my head. And again, I was like, okay, what could I have done better? Now watching it back, I can see what I could have done better. Now, when you see me jumping, I'm actually quite narrow. And narrow, not too narrow like that, like I can't move, but I'm alright. I'm an alright kind of stable shoulder width position that I can move. But as he hits it, I'm like this. Now when you go that down, I took out the lamp. You can't, especially getting two hands up to it, you just can't get any power in your legs to jump when you're like this, like a star man. So if I was to do it again, I'm not going with two hands. There's no time because of the power shot. I'm set and I'm going to use really flex this muscle and then go with one hand. Push over. Perhaps I get a bit more side on so I can try and tip it over the bar. The hand of choice is up to me. But if I really get down, push it, perhaps I step into it, I've just got a better chance. I've got a better chance of saving it. You might think I'm a bit unsighted, but I'm not. I remember it clearly. It flew past my head, great strike, but I think trying to get two hands is too long. So I think that you've just got to push out with one leg and use one hand. Normally it's your opposite leg and your opposite hand to tip it over. Perhaps I could have saved it, we'll never know. These kind of strikes are, because it's so close in, it doesn't matter where it is in the goal, it's just very hard. Just as the strikes that go through your legs when someone's quite close in the box and you just fire it through your legs, it's very hard to get that sweep your feet. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. You got to remember that as well, guys. Don't want to be too harsh on myself. I was harsh on myself at the time in the game, but yeah, don't be too harsh to yourself, and just find a way to learn from it. That's all I can say for that one. Well, that's it finished, guys. That's the analysis done. Now, if you have any thoughts on it, let me know in the comments. If you think I've missed something as well, I'm open to constructive criticism. I'm always looking to learn, so that's not a problem. So yeah, don't be afraid to give your opinion on the goals and what you might agree with and you might disagree with. So yeah, football's a game of opinions, guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more videos like this, stick around. I'm going to upload loads of different types of videos for you guys. But that's that for now, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video.